I just got off the phone with Bill Burton, the Obama communications chief. It's the first time I had talked to anybody in that campaign. Very nice conversation, Mr. Burton. We're happy he took the time to chat with me, and I'm not going to tell you what I said to him because, it was off the record. I'm not going to do that. But I had to make some strong points, and I did. Because you basically have a pro-Obama press corps in America, and if that's all it's going to be, if that's all Barack Obama is going to do, then I need to know that. He knows that he's got a safe harbor at CNN, and he goes over there to try to launch his counterattack. Whenever you're trying to change perceptions, you got to do one-on-one stuff. Now, he's on Larry King tonight. Does that help him? Not really. Not really. There's nobody going to... Number one, I don't think a lot of people are going to watch it. And number two, everybody knows, with all due respect to Larry, that, Barack Obama is going to be allowed to say whatever he wants to say. So, yeah, he's there, but so what? I always equate being interviewed by Larry King like being interviewed by your mom.
Mom.
Yeah.
Larry.
Because once in a while, mom will slip in a tough question.
Right. Oh, yeah.
But, after 3 sentences, mom loses interest. Would you like a little milk and cake? But to King's credit, he doesn't pretend to be anything more. He tells you right off the top, look, I'm Larry. And all I just ask him. I don't challenge. That's all so you know what you're getting.
Right.
Larry King used to be the king of cable. When I first started, Larry King's ratings were the highest ratings. It took me how long did it take me to beat him? 3 years, 4 years? Okay. Yeah, something like that. I knew I was going to beat him because I said, look, people are ready for a change. They want resolution. They want people to be put on the spot. That's what Americans want. Now we triple Larry King. Our delivery is 3 times as much as his. And it's not because he's bad. It's because that's old-time stuff.
Right.
All right? Cutting-edge stuff is holding people accountable for their position. Let's go down to Dallas. Steve, what's going on, Steve?
To see Chris Matthews cheering Obama like he's the best thing.
I agree with you 100%. That's why I would never tell you who to vote for. I've never done that. I don't know why these guys do what they do. I do not know why they apologize and make excuses. And, it's the greatest speech I've ever heard. Every first grader should hear it. And you're looking at the guy, okay, that's his opinion. He gets paid for his opinion. But if you want to be successful, and Mr. Matthews is, he does all right.
He does fine.
He's another guy who was, when I first started, was competing against me.
Right.
He was on at 8 o'clock. And I told my staff, this guy goes first, then we'll get King. And we did. But you've got to, when you're an analyst, it's 2 ways to play it, ladies and gentlemen. You can play the ideological game where you're a Republican and that's who your audience is, and that's what Mr. Limbaugh does, and that's fine. There's no problem. As long as you're upfront about who you are. I'm a Republican.
Right.
I'm a conservative, and this is what I'm going to tell you every day. But Matthews doesn't really do that. He plays it like he's the political expert. Okay. If you're there then and you start to favor a candidate, then every time you talk about the candidate, you have to say, I favor this man.
Right.
I want this man to be elected. If you don't do that, it gets into the realm that tees Steve off, and Steve is right to be teed off down in Dallas.
He doesn't want to be told what to do.
No, because it's insulting and condescending.
You're in the No Spin Zone with Bill O'Reilly.